morning, guys. Y'all start marching. We're gonna walk and talk, warm up, walk and talk. I'm coming. I'm just making sure I've got all these settings right. Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome to Barre. I'm Ashley. Let's get started. Sorry, a few sets. Oh, let's get started in 1 second after I get my water. Sorry, I've had a good morning. Okay. All right, so we're marching. So we're gonna do about 35-ish minutes, okay? It'll be total body bar today. So like I said, you need a mat, towel. You're gonna need a bar surface. We're gonna do a lot of bar stuff today. So bar surface, kitchen island, stair railing, heavy stool. This is very light, so I won't be pulling or pushing on anything today. Give me wide second, but big inhales and outhales. Inhales and exhales. Tighten up that belly. So you're gonna need that bar surface. Like I said, it's not like I might come even just to my back wall and just kind of lightly rest my hand on it. And light weights or substitutes, just something that you can grab. If you don't have anything, that's fine. Use your body weight, but make sure you squeeze those muscles. So as always, belly nice and tucked in. You want to keep that belly button pulled towards your spine, okay? You want to keep your chin upright, roll those shoulders way back, relax some big shoulder shrugs and keep your shoulders back. Your chest is wide open. So think of really pretty, tall, long posture, right? Ballerina posture. Give me that really low wide second. Give me shoulder shrug or shoulder to knees. So it's important here that you bring your belly button towards your spine. You push it, you tuck your belly away from the front of your pants or whatever you're wearing. So get those obliques going. All right, you're gonna reach for your floor. It's very important, again, keep those abs tight. It's super, super, super tight. Reach for the floor. If that's painful for you in your back, just reach as far as you can without back pain. Give me alternate heels up or alternate releve. So you're not on your toes, you're on the balls of your foot. You know, that pad right before your toes. Belly tight. And I really want you to give me high heels so you're really warming up the front of your foot. We do so many things, so many detailed things on our feet. And I don't find that we warm up or stretch them enough sometimes. So we're gonna really warm those up. Give me double heels up, double releve, give me down and up. So your booty goes down and up, but it goes down and back, not just down. Concentrate here on your muscles, meaning I want you to keep all the effort, all the energy out of your joints. So out of your knees, any joints out, okay? Muscles in, joints out. All right, stay down low, pulse it. So feel that in your hamstring, definitely your quads, your glutes, your abs are pulled in. Sorry, you're seeing the top of my head. We'll move in forward. 3, 2, 1, good job. Take it to a runner's lunge to the right side. So I'll add a few cardio bursts. I don't know how much or how many intervals we can do, but we'll keep the heart rate up. So I want you to bend in that runner's lunge and then straighten the legs. We'll keep the heart rate up the entire time so you'll get a good cardio workout, even if you're not hopping or jumping. And then at any time, now stay down and pulse that runner's lunge. Anytime you feel like you need a little bit more, like maybe you want to get your heart rate up, that blood flowing, burn some more extra calories, you're welcome to pause me, don't let me run. Pause me and do your little cardio interval right where you are. It doesn't have to be high impact. Rock those hips side to side. You're gonna go to the left. Remember that bend and straighten. So it doesn't have to be high impact. You can jog, you can jap, you can march just like we did. You can give me squats, anything reaching from the floor to the ceiling. That really revs up your metabolism, confuses it, which means extra calorie burn there. Pulse that heart, or pulse that runner's lunge down. Okay. This should feel good. I want you to get that big stretch in your hip flexors, okay? So this might feel we'll modify this. I want you to get your inner thighs nice and warm and your hips nice and warm. Okay, so you're gonna, it's not a pretty warm up, or it's not a pretty pose. So I want you to kind of come in like a froggy squat right here. Your palms are down on your mat or towel, and just bring those knees in towards the center. So this is really good for warming up your hips, stretching them out, stretching out those hip flexors that get so sore and so tight in bar. All right, good job. Come down on your mat. So we're already halfway down. Give me a child's pose. Press your feet, the top of your feet down to your floor. Rock those hips slowly side to side. Reach those fingers super long. And as always, I want you to breathe the whole time. Don't ever hold your breath. I'm going to adjust this air. Don't ever hold your breath. You want to make sure you breathe. You can tighten up your muscles and breathe at the same time. I promise. All right, so we're back down here. Child's pose, I want you to come up to all fours. Bar push-ups or tiny elbow bends, so really point those toes. Your body's in one straight plane. Your booty's tucked under, nice and tight, and pulling those abs away from your pants. Give me tiny elbow bend, or you can come all the way down and up. Fortunately, I can't do that right now. But I'm going to do my tiny elbow bends. We're going to work our chest, upper back, the underarm area, all the area around your bra, your bikini, sports bra, that area that I get a lot of complaints about. And unfortunately, you're not going to hear this. Don't drop that neck or head either. You want your head to be in line with your neck and shoulders. Unfortunately, the best exercise for that, for strengthening and toning, is push-ups. All right, back to that child's pose. Don't you just love to hear that? All right, I want you to go all the way down with your belly. Keep it tight, don't relax it. Pull it away from your pants even when you're laying flat on it. Tighten up those glutes, point the toes. You give me an up dog or a cobra stretch. So it's up to you whether you want your hips off. I'm going to really big squeeze on those glutes. Keep those toes pointed. Everything's working. Don't relax here. And then tricep push-up. Bringing those elbows back right behind you, straight back. So you're going to glue your arms to the sides of your shirt. And keep those shoulders out of your ears, meaning don't creep them up here. Okay, you want them nice and down, roll down your back. These will get you, right? Think about those triceps when everything else is working and tight. Stay halfway down, pulse it for 10. Squeeze so you can almost bring your feet up off your floor like maybe an inch or half an inch. And that'll help tighten up those quads. You get some nice leg work in here too. Even though it doesn't look like it. Back to that child's pose stretch. Ooh, that was some nice arm work there. Chest, upper body, good job. Okay, we're gonna flip around since we're already down. And then we'll pop up, get some cardio, and then go to our bar. Okay, so grab your weights, if you have, and get your ball if you have. So I told you that you could do like a squishy ball if you have one of these squishy balls, or if your kids have a ball laying around that's about this size, that's kind of squishy, let some air out in it, you don't tell me. Or you know what works great? I had to improvise one day and I was like, maybe can I use a full roll, it's gotta be full, of paper towels. And that works excellent. It's gotta be like super full. Okay, so right here, I want your knees to go in tabletop. Or a small throw pillow if you're laying down in your living room, grab a pillow. All right, so I want you to think first, form is most important in bar, so I know I cue you a lot, but it's super important because without perfect form, you're not gonna get all the benefits. Okay, so I want you to tighten your abs, think of making your abs one straight plane, not coning up into a triangle, okay? So push that lower back down to the mat, so if you can't get a hand underneath you, or a finger, or anything underneath you, you are just pressing as hard as you can down, down, down. So even just that move alone is working. You want to line up your knees right in line with your hips. You never want to come in to your chest with those knees. You want to stay right here in tabletop, 90-degree angles with your legs. I want you to press on your ball or your prop, we'll just say it prop. Squeeze it so you're activating those inner thighs, and you can use the weights or not. Okay, if you're just beginning, you might want to use your mat or a towel, or you can even maybe use it here. That might be a little bit more helpful. But if you've been doing this for a while, I challenge you to raise those arms up and no help with them. No help with your hands. Okay, so squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I want you to slowly, and here's where if you're just starting out, or even not, because this is really challenging, you know, if you need to put your hands down, you know, or a palm out, just to help you get down and up, because I really don't want you to flop those legs down, and I want you to just, as tight as you can, you're going to start with that oblique muscle, and then just really squeeze that belly. I know it's slow, we got to get proper form. If you're not feeling this, you're not squeezing, okay? It's slow and super controlled. Exhale on the exertion. So big inhale, maybe on the way down. And then exhale to get you back up and put it all in those abs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Use your breath. It's inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. If you've done Pilates, you know how important that breath work is. Well, it's just as important in bar. We do a lot, or I know I do, a lot of Pilates based ab work. And that breath will really, really help you get through those tough spots. Okay, one more on each side. Again, try not to let those legs just flop down. It's super controlled. This is not easy, so it should not be easy. Now I want you to stay up. Those feet are flexed. And just ball squeezes, squeeze, squeeze. You can do a reach and press with your hands. Keep it out of your elbows. Remember, push your back down. Working those abs. So total body here, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Remember those abs. You're gonna put a hand on your belly. I need them nice and tight. Don't comb them up. Pull them back down. Pull them away from your pants. Squeeze those inner thighs. Pop your ball or destroy those paper towels. 4, 3, 2, I forgot my hands or my arms. Last one, good job. Quick stretch in, roll it out slightly. All right, pushing everything up to the ceiling. All right, so I want your ball to go in between your calves, arms up, or you might need assistance because this is pretty challenging as well. Arms up, or if you need to hold on to your mat, you can do that. All right, you're gonna point your toes now. I want those legs to be as straight as possible. I know you're looking at mine going, her legs aren't straight. Well, my left leg will like never get straight. So this is really challenging to keep that ball in place and not have it roll just right off your legs. So you're just twisting, giving a little tiny twist, putting one foot in front of the other. You can readjust, it's okay. And pulling that back down. Now see if you can lower those legs at all. I want you to keep those legs super straight. Point those toes so you're working those quads, and I want you to just think about abs. Everything from your lower belly to right underneath your rib cage should be working. Lower those legs as far as you can until you feel your back starting to lift up off the mat. That's your lowest spot, okay? Because once you go past that point, it just leads to back tension and pain possibly later. So this is nice and controlled too. Now you want to keep those legs up, okay? You're going to press into that ball. You're going to lower them just a couple inches, maybe not to your lowest point. Flex those feet. No, let's keep them pointed. You just did flex. Keep those feet pointed and then presses, ball presses. There's your breath. So we can stay down here. Remember your back. If you feel like I just felt some tension and pressure in my lower back, so I'm going to raise up my legs just a little bit. Okay, you can press down like Pilates 100s. Press those palms down, lift up head, neck, and shoulders if you want, and use your breath. So it's pump, 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 abs, 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 legs, legs, legs. Keep pumping. I'm not counting, I'm timing. This should be intense on those bellies, especially lower bellies. Pump, pump, pump for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Hope y'all felt that. If you didn't feel that, you're welcome to pause me and just really think, just think to yourself, like you gotta concentrate on everything that you're working. So you're really gonna think about lower belly when you're doing those type of abs, doing that type of ab work. Okay, let me check for time. Okay, we're good. We are good, we're good. Okay. Let's get the sides of our abs really quickly, and then we'll be done. All right, so we'll be done with the mat work, and we'll pop up for the back. The bar, there's too many B words. So you're gonna flex your feet, you're gonna bicycle, it's a Pilates bicycle, so it's slow and controlled. You're gonna push your heel out, legs straight out, push your heel away towards your opposite wall, or whatever's facing you. And you're really gonna push that foot, push with that leg, and then nice and controlled twist. Use your breath. Push it away. Doubles. 1, 2, or 2, 1, 2. Are you feeling this? Are you pressing your back down? The back easily comes off the mat in this. Singles for 8. I'm gonna shut up and breathe. I'm counting. We have 4 more. 2. Last one. Oh, good job. Release that. Now roll your feet out, ankles out. That should feel good on your feet, both directions. Let's roll up. Bring all your props with you. And I have a nice little handy stool so I can set my stuff right down, or just keep it nearby. Pop up and get some nice cardio in, just a little cardio interval. So here's your low impact, and just march. You can do out and ins, get those inner outer thighs working. If you want more on your low impact, you want more calorie burn, you reach your arms up. Anytime you reach up, you're revving up that metabolism. Okay, you can do hamstring curls. Tons of stuff you can do. You can do jacks. You can do scissors. Just keep it moving. If you want no impact, that's fine. Give me squats, push those hands up. Fast squats, but remember your form, abs in, booty down and back, out of your knees, and pump those arms super big. Reach them up tall over the ceiling. You can jog and use those arms. A few more seconds, just do what feels good, but challenge yourself. Burn a few calories, burn a few extra calories. Get that heart rate up, blood flowing, pumping. 5, 3, 2, last one. Okay, let's all grab a quick drink. I got to make sure I don't lose my voice here. Okay. I really wish it would get colder in here, you guys. I'm gonna try and change it one more time. Oh, goodness, I wish I knew how to work that. Okay. You're gonna come to your bar surface, wall, counter, railing, stool. Make sure it's heavy. And if it's not like mine, you don't want to put any pressure on it. You want to keep those fingers light, okay, no energy into those hands. You want to keep them nice and relaxed. I always say don't waste your energy in your hands, okay? Use it in your total body bar workout. Okay, so we're gonna start, I'm trying to think where we're gonna start. Okay, I'm gonna face the bar, and then I'll face you so you can see exactly what we're doing from both sides. You're going to lightly rest your hands on your surface, whatever it may be, and I want you to crunch in that right knee into your chest, flex that foot, abs in, remember your posture, and then lift it behind you. Crunch, you're gonna round your back a little bit, and then add an elbow bend, lift, point your toe. Crunch, flex, lift, point. So you're bending on your standing leg. Nice bend, and sink it back with that bottom, with your bottom. So it's like you're sitting in a chair or a stool, just with your left side only. Okay, now Now, if you had a sturdy bar or railing, no one get hurt. I can't do it here, but if you had a sturdy something, you can come up and releve. I might be able to do it just for a sec. So it's flex in, point. I keep forgetting. And you're gonna add a little tiny squat on that standing leg. Okay, so we're gonna attempt this. Maybe y'all know. Well, yeah, I can't do it relevant. Showing you. Okay, so here's what it looks like from front. Flex in, round your back, leg lift. Flex. So watch, squatting on that standing leg, standing knees stay soft the whole time. Remember, keep it out of your knees, into your muscles, no joints, all right? And you're adding that elbow bend, so you're getting that nice upper body workout too. Point. Okay, 2. Last one. So you can come and releve here if your surface, your bar allows it. You're going to lift and bend at the same time. So try not to open up your hips to the right. I know I look like I am, but I'm just doing that so I can talk to you. So they're naturally going to turn out, but you really want to square your hips off towards the center of your floor or mat. Give me that elbow bend, work that chest and back, really point that toe, your right knee faces down, squeeze that right glute and left as tight as you can. You can do this in flat foot or releve on the balls of your feet, not your toes. Breathe. 4, 3, 2. We're going to take it out slow again. Last one, so fast to slow. Okay, so now you're going to, I don't think how we're going to do this on this surface. Well, we'll see. Okay, you're going to give me, what am I going to do? All right, you're going to give me a low lunge. I don't know if my bar's going to allow. Okay, see if you can just low lunge where you're hovering, hinging forward, abs in, all right? Low lunge, you're going to point, almost sliding that right toe behind you, okay? And then you're going to lift up the standing, squeezing that left side glute, and then give me a passe and releve, okay? So keep that toe pointed the whole time. Knee out to the side. Passe is really just toe to calf. I'm sure there's a way better explanation for it in ballet terms, and I need to look that up because I don't know paper. Okay, so it's just knee out to the side, right knee out, point that toe right around your calf. And you keep that toe pointed. I want you to slow and controlled, really using your form, perfect that form. Always perfect your form before you amp up your pace. If you feel like you got 100% perfect form, you can increase your pace. Remember, you're using your upper body, your chest, abs are in, head in line with neck and shoulders, and keep everything out of joints, everything out of elbows and knees. You're gonna stay here. Give me a flat foot. That leg is super, super stretched out behind you. Right leg stretched out behind you, hinging forward, abs in, and give me tiny lifts. Just like we did, but I really want you to think about you're really sinking down on that left side, almost like you're going down for a runner's lunge, okay? Stay low. Knee bend. It's intense, it should be. If not, you gotta go lower on that left glute. Left leg. 4, 3, really point that toe. Last one, quick figure 4 stretch, left knee out to the side. Okay, we're gonna do a little combo action. So you need your mat or your towel right behind you, and then we'll flip to the other side, okay? So, just like I have my mat out for my surface, because we're gonna go down on the floor on our knees, okay? So I want you to give me a left side lunge, meaning line up your hips, straight line between those hips. That's super, super important. I know I say it a lot. Flat foot or releve, runners or not runners. Left side lunge. So if you want to do a little experiment to why I say that with your hips, come down super low, 90 degree angles with your legs. Okay, you might, if you have a mirror, it's great to use it to look. Okay, so what I mean is pulling up your hip, pulling up that right hip to match your left hip in height, like if you had a ruler and like going straight across. nice and even, okay? So think about now, drop that hip where the right hip goes lower than your left and put your hand on your bottom. Okay, well you can kind of feel that bottom of your bottom or that gluteus medius muscle. You can kind of feel that working, but there ain't nothing going on the top, right? So that's your maximus is down here. Your medius is up at top. Now take that hip, bring it back up to meet your left. Now reach around and that gluteus medius, that top glute muscle, right here, you should be feeling that when you bring up that hip. So your medius muscle is the one, give me lunges, is the one, it's an important muscle, but we often just work our maximus because it's the biggest muscle in our glutes. But there's something called, I think it's called dead glute syndrome, and it's for mostly people get it when they're sitting all day, being stationary. It's because they're not ever activating their glutes, and it means they're not specifically activating that medius muscle, which is really important. I mean, it's important to work that muscle to give you balance and being even on all sides or from top to bottom, but it's also that muscle, that medius muscle, gives you that nice rounded booty, starting at the top instead of flat and then round, if that makes any sense. Y'all are welcome to research it. It's fascinating. It's fascinating how important glutes are. Not just to work them to look pretty in jeans and bikinis and stuff, but it's important. I mean, glutes are so important in the way we hold ourselves and our posture and our stance and our walk. It's fascinating. Where does it be? Okay, I want you to stay here in that stationary lunge, line up those hips and just hold it. I want you to hold it for like 5. I'm in releve. You don't have to be, you can be flat-footed. Hold it, squeeze, 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 and I want you to, it's not fun. I want you to slowly, 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 don't ever let go of that muscle contraction, slowly lower that right knee to the mat. Bring your left knee down, get on your forearms. We're starting here, and I'm gonna start flying through some stuff, so I'll make sure we have enough time. Okay, you're going to give me leg lifts and tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. So that toe is super pointed, activating those quads. Okay, keep that leg up, give me point and flex. Point, flex. So with that point and flex, you're lifting that leg up a little bit higher each time. Abs are in, don't open your hips to the right, keep them squared off towards the center, and you got to do the work here to really squeeze on that medius. So, without me falling over. This. That muscle needs to be tight. Give me 2. We're going up on forearms. Last one. Forearms, same thing. Tap, lift, add the elbow bend, point your toe, hip square to the floor, squeeze that booty, top, bottom, abs, breathe. We do 4, and then we do point and flex. Last one. Give me point, flex, elbow bend pulses. 6. Use breath. 4. Last one. Last one. Sink it back, child's pose, and bring your hips to the left. To the right. Okay, hop up. If you want to pause me. There's rocks everywhere, I guess, from our shoes. If you want to pause me and get some cardio in, go ahead and do that. If not, we're going to go ahead and go right into the other side because we're pressed for time here. Okay, left side. All right, so your left leg. What did we do? Okay, crunch. Round your back, crunch in, flex, and then point. Flex, point. You're gonna be a nice plie or squat on that standing leg, which is the right leg, squeezing that back bottom, top and bottom, abs in, and use that chest. Remember your breath, abs always in, keep them contracted, and keep breathing. I'm gonna stop talking. Square those hips up. You can raise and releve if your surface allows it. I don't trust mine. A few more, really point. Get that leg up a little bit higher. This is our last push, or last segment to push it. 2. Last one. Give me lift, lift, lift. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good job. Okay, remember, give me that low, low, low lunge. Push that left leg super far behind you, nice and long. Point that toe. Same thing, okay? So it's squat and lift. Here. Tiny knee bend. Abs in. You can slow it down if you need to. Just use your breath and really tighten up those abs. Toe, toe, super point in. 4. You can come and elevate. If you got a sturdy bar, keep those toes relaxed. Last one, tiny. 10, 9. Really sink down into right side glutes. Sink it low, low, low. 3, 2. Last one. Really stretch it out. Passe. You can use your arms. I can't. But you can raise that arm up. If your bars, let me see if I can do it here. I can do it relevant, but if your bar is sturdy, I don't want any injuries, okay? So stay flat on the floor. Okay, you can lift up, straight arm lift, point that toe, and then passe, reach that ball up to the ceiling. Remember, you're squeezing that ball when you use it. Squeeze here, squeeze. It's not just hanging out in your hand for fun. Squeeze. Work that arm and chest. Take some concentration and balance. If you're wiggling and wobbling, that's good. I just don't want you to fall over and hurt yourself. The wiggling and wobbling is good. You're working on your core, your balance. Strengthening your core. Here's 2. Last one, give me right side lunge. Give me set. Remember, line up those line up those hips. All right, bring that left to right. Give me down low. Give me singles. You can add a releve if you want to add your ball here. You can even use a weight, shoulder press up. Remember, bring up that left hip to meet your right. Don't let it fall behind or drop down. I want your booty as tight as it'll go. 2 90-degree angles with your legs. You can keep it out of your knees, out of your elbows. Squeeze that ball and then bring your elbows slightly behind your back. You'll stay with me. We're almost there. I know we're running over a little bit. We're going to pulse it. I don't remember if we pulsed it last time, but if we didn't, go back and get the left side lunge and pulses. Give me ball squeezes, little pulses back. Pulses back. 8. Find that shake. I've got it. If you want to find your shake where your legs start pulsing and shaking and you're like, what is going on? Get super low and just squeeze everything as nice and tight as you can. Don't hold your breath. 3, 2, last one. All right, hold that lunge. Hold it. Go ahead and flatten that front foot. Hold it low. Squeeze, 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 and then left knee. Oh my gosh. Left knee down on your forearms. All right, we're going through this quickly. I'm going to hang on to my ball and put it right here on my back, okay? Crunch, flex, lift, point, crunch, round. Abs. 5 more, you guys. Stay with it. We're almost done. Then we go to point and flex after. 3. I'm squeezing my ball, so I'm doing something with my upper body. Now, point, flex, point. You gotta lift that leg super high to really get into this. I'm counting. 5 more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that left glute so tight. Top and bottom. Abs tight. Keep breathing. 3, 2. Last one. Raise it up on all 4s. Same thing. Crunch. Lift. So we're going to have to run through our stretches today. I will guide you in the stretch, and then I just really encourage you to stay with it, meaning don't get up and do something else. Give yourself like 2 minutes to stretch. All right? Don't say you'll do it later. Point and flex, give me an elbow bend. Okay, so I'll guide you through the stretches. You're probably gonna be sore in your glutes, and that's good. So, pigeon stretch, and figure fours. I know we omitted it that last time on our left. 5. I'll show you. 3, 2, last one. Okay, long childs, and this is good for your hips. If you push your hips back towards the left and right. So at home, if you can give me 2 minutes, I want you to hold your stretches for 20 seconds each. Slow breath, slow it all down. And I'll show you from the front what this looks like. So pigeon, you're just bringing one knee, one bent knee in, and then the other. So I don't want you to relax on that hip. Okay, so don't push your hip to the floor. You want to keep your hip up off the mat. And I want you to think about stretching everything behind that glute. Okay, so you're stretching your glutes, your hips, and now you can just breathe into this. And as you breathe, think about lowering that glute, but lowering it straight down, not here. Other side quickly. I want you to do these for 20 seconds if you can though. Okay, so pigeon on each side, bringing glute down. And then right from here, it's really easy to go straight into center straddle. Keep that left knee or whatever knee was bent, keep it bent. And then other leg goes out straight. You're gonna reach overhead, look overhead, stretch those abs out. Big inhale on the exhale, nose looks to knee. Flex that foot, pull your toes if you can, or just reach for your ankle, your shin, whatever feels good, but I want you to challenge yourself. So on the exhales, in any stretch, I want you to go a little bit further, deeper into that stretch. Don't pulse the cool down stretch. So none of this, okay? So if you want to get it deeper in that stretch, inhale, on the exhale, deeper. Okay, so that's on both sides. When you do a center straddle stretch, I like to do bent leg first and then go into center. Why, you ask? Because it warms up your hamstrings. So you get a deeper center stretch. Okay, so center straddle stretch, reach up overhead. I like to use a ball or a towel, whatever you got laying around. And then I just like to kind of roll out my ball or slide out my towel. Okay, you don't have to get super wide with your legs. You're just working on your flexibility. Take it out to the furthest point you think that you can do. Big inhale, a little bit lower. Big inhale on the exhale, a little bit lower. And remember to hold that stretch, no pulsing for 20 seconds, okay? Pigeon, center straddle stretch. The runner's lunges that we did at the beginning, they're a great stretch because there's so many things that you can do from them. So if you're in a runner's lunge, you can give me a big yoga twist, pushing that hip flexor to the floor, reaching fingers up, nice and tall. Okay. Then you can put back knee down, make sure you're on a towel or a mat. You can even double up your towels if you have sensitive knees. Hamstring stretch. And then you can come up. If you have something in front of you, it's helpful. Quad stretch. You can keep your body nice and lifted and tall, chin up. Don't hang that neck. Don't hang that head. And big quad stretch. See if you can challenge yourself. Use your balance. You're going to kind of come forward with your upper body, and you get a deep quad stretch right here. Then from here, you can go in, you can do your planks, your plank work, just a straight arm plank or forearm to the center, and then you can do your side planks, and then come up wide straddle. You can walk it out to a plank and do down dogs. Okay, reach right, reach left, 20 seconds. You can side lunge it, really stretch out those inner and outer thighs. You can do the shoulder shrugs again, shoulder back. All right, walk yourself up. Big inhale to the ceiling, tiny back bend. You guys, we're done. I'm sorry I ran through that last part, but we're pressed for time. We did 40 minutes today. Great job, total body. Please stretch. You deserve it to give yourself just a few extra minutes to stretch. Drink lots and lots and lots of water. It's not as hot as it has been, but I don't care. You gotta make sure you keep those muscles nice and lubricated. If you are so sore, I like to say, I wanna be as sore as I can where I can't sit on the potty. If you get to that level of soreness, tomorrow, keep it moving. Don't stay stationary. You don't have to go through a super challenging workout, but just walk around your house, walk around the block, keep it moving, and use your stretching to keep loosening up those muscles, and water, water, water. Thanks so much for joining me. I will see you Thursday, and then as always, you can come and visit me at the Racket Club, 9:15 on Mondays. I'd love to have you guys. Bye, have a great day.